I see heads shaking. Let's get a big round of applause. Any names, anyone you guys can think of that may be responsible for coordinating the decorations? Nikunjalila Devidasiki. Can I ask Nikunjalila, please come on up.
It's total personification of her name.
And then how about anybody else? Any other names?
Radha Kumari.
That's like her name.
Radha Kumari Devidasiki. Radha Kumari, I'm gonna ask you and Brajraj, both of you guys, to come on up. And then Nikunjalila, you gotta come up. It's not just for you, it's for others also. And Radha Kumari, same. Please come on up. Tatiana. And how? Okay, yeah, Tatiana, come on up. So, can you tell us a little bit, Nikunja, who is involved in the decorations? She's running away from the mic.
This is our team. Tatiana.
We can't hear.
So many people came through to help with the decorations.
So many people came through to help with decorations.
Thank you everybody for coming. Please keep coming and helping and serving. It's really beautiful. We couldn't do it without all of your help.
We couldn't do it without all your help. Really help. That was an amazing, yoga asana dodging of the microphone. It just goes to show they didn't want to come up because they're not doing it for recognition. They're not doing it for some prize to be glorified, but out of their hearts, they're doing it out of devotion. I see so many that are in the crowd. Morgan was helping out. Janine was helping out in the kitchen. Like Donna Marge mentioned, Jan, he's our immigrations lawyer. There's so many, Shilpa was helping in the kitchen. Her sister also helping with the decorations. Seema. And so many. When I look into the crowd, I see Mahashakti. She cooks Thursday night kirtan. She cooks the khichdi. Then I look deeper, Jeremy, he's there. He's sweeping and mopping every single Thursday night. He's always cleaning the temple. It's everybody here that's making this project possible, making it sustainable. How about the cooking? Any thoughts? Who could be cooking the feast right now and not experiencing the festival like all of us?
Doyal Gauranga.
Who is that?
Doyal Gauranga.
Doyal Gauranga Prabhu ki! It always has a little army. It's like a little baby army that comes to support. He just transitioned kitchens. He's used to cooking on the first floor, which is a lot bigger. There's a lot more facility. He's cooking on the 5th floor right now, which is about half the facility. And he's still cooking for the same amount of people. And so he always makes it work. He actually installed a stove today. He's not a plumber. It's not his profession. I hope it's okay. He did a great job. So he's been holding it down. He's up there sweating. He's like a battle-hardened warrior at the Bhakti Center. If you ever get a chance to, if you'd like to be engaged in some service here, you want to do something that is incredibly fulfilling. It's a secret, actually, where you can serve every single person that comes into the Bhakti Center that night. Get in the kitchen and start cooking. Those veggies that you chop, the pots that you stir, that's going into the bellies of every guest that comes. It's going into the bellies of the Lord, and they're enjoying it, and it's going into the bellies of every single person. So you guys get to serve each person personally like that. We had Adriani, Krupa, Johanna, Janine I mentioned, Rasika, Doyal's wife. She's incredible. One of the most incredible supporters of a partner that I've ever seen before. Whatever's going on, whatever Doyal is doing, she's there. She's supporting him in that. So it's really, really amazing to see that. And how about for the serve out? The serve out of all the prashad that we're going to have this feast tonight. What do you guys think is responsible for that? Coordinating it? Lucy? All right, yeah, I'm hearing a few. Bhakti Lata and Lucero, they're helping. Lucy, why don't you come on up over here? I would ask Doyle to come up too, but I know he's in the kitchen, so. Lucero, please come on up. Where did the rest of everybody go? Nikunjalila, everyone took off. You guys are supposed to stay up here.
They're serving.
Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. So she's doing such a good job managing it. She's not even there in the serve out taking place. Give give her a big round of applause. How about the incredible promotion that we saw? So my plan of having them all up here, being totally awkward, receiving appreciation, it's not working, but I'm still going with it. How about the promotion? Who saw that beautiful image of Srimati Radha? Who do you think was responsible for that?
Rukmini.
She's right back there. Just look back, right there, right next to Sundari, waving her little hand. Rukmini Devi Dasi ki! That was an original piece of art. She did that. She painted it herself, a watercolor painting, right? Yeah. And she just came out with a book. Actually, she published this 100 days of arts, 100 days of what was going on. It was like a journal and a diary that she was illustrating. One of the most moving books that I've ever touched in my life. Actually illustrating what goes on every single day in our minds and our hearts. It's such an incredible job to do that. So thank you so much. And then we have, and so how about this beautiful dressing that we see today of Radha Muralidhar? Isn't it completely enchanting? Doesn't it just suck you in as you're looking into the altar of their worships? What do you guys think was responsible for that tonight?
Radha Kumari and Vasudev.
Radha Kumari and Vasudev Prabhu's ki! And then how about our MC, who's always holding it down? Mr. Articulate. He's able to express points with feeling, with his heart, and always doing it just courageously. Gets up with no sweat on his brow, and he's able just to share a sweet message for all of us and keep us on the same page. Who's responsible for doing those? Yasoda-dulal Prabhu ki!
Live stream.
Yasoda, yeah, let's turn it around. Let's turn the live stream around for a second. Yasoda-dulal Prabhu ki! Simultaneously the MC and the cameraman, live stream cameraman. And so one more, we'll always appreciate and respect and honor coming in for the Lotus Festival and giving such an inspiring message. And then coming in tonight and just uplifting all of us, sharing from his heart, sharing with such deep realization. Damodar Swami, let's give him a big round of applause. And I'm going to ask for, today's a day of an evening of prayers. And Yasoda-dulal was asking for your prayers for some of our community members. And I'm going to do the same. We have two of our longer standing community members, Yadunath and Beth, who right now are experiencing some challenges in their family. Just now, Beth's father, he left his body. This is just a couple of weeks ago, 10 days, a couple of weeks ago. And they wrote a little note about his life and just expressing he was such a family man with so much heart, a man of arts. Also, he was a social worker. And they said that his humor, that was one of the things he was known for the most. And Beth had a lot of love for him. They had a lot of love for each other. And he just left this world and just asked for all of us, just for a moment, just to close our eyes. And Damodar Maharaj was saying with prayer and with service, even after someone has passed, still the prayers that we say reach their soul. So please just close your eyes for a moment and we'll chant a Maha Mantra together for the soul of Beth's father. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And also, just right after this, Yadunath, he found out that his mother, just in the same time, his mother is diagnosed with cancer. And so right now, asking not just for his mother, but also for Beth and Yadunath, that we can send them our prayers and our love. And those of us that are close with them, that know them, we can reach out to them and just see if there's any way that we can be of support in this time. And I'd like to do the same thing, just imagining Yadunath's mother. Imagine her healing, just seeing this challenge that she's going through, her soul being touched by Krishna's love, and her body healing from this. And either way, that she's growing, and that she's just like Jayati Radha, that she's smiling every day of her life. You can just chant a Maha Mantra for her as well. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is community. This is what we're here for, is praying for one another, being there for one another. And it's, I was just brought to the attention, it's wild. People don't generally share so much what's going on and ask for the community, their prayers and their blessings. But this festival, a lot of people were reaching out. So there's something going on right now. It's a little bit where our prayers are needed. People are asking for them. And a dear couple who are newer community members, Ravi and Tara, they left already this evening, just praying. They have a child that's going to be born. And the doctors were saying some things may, there's some challenges a little bit with the pregnancy. And so they don't know exactly all the details. But we just want to pray for them as well, that this next 5 weeks that she's carrying this angel, this spirit soul in her womb, that it can be very smooth. And they're so generous. They donated practically half of the funds for the festival tonight. And just very generous in their nature. We can also just close our eyes, a night of prayer for all of our community members, these dear souls. And we can chant a Maha Mantra, just imagining the child within her womb, and dear Mother Tara, them healing, them being safe and protected throughout the remainder of her pregnancy, and all with our hearts, with our full hearts, chanting Maha Mantra together, sending that healing energy toward them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There's nothing that we have aside from the blessings, the prayers of the devotees of the Lord, of each other. So I'm incredibly grateful. It's what's captured my heart as a community member of the Bhakti Center. It's the love of the devotees. It's the friendships and those individuals when I was first coming here that captured my heart and that brought me in. And I'm praying that all of us, that we see that opportunity, that each moment in our life, as we're walking through the streets, as we're coming together for this festival, we see the opportunities to express love. We see those opportunities, and we don't take them for granted. But with our full heart, we become hungry. Dr. Maharaj was saying we experience that love, we experience that flavor as it leaves us, as we're sharing love with people. Just like when we're eating, we feel the palate satisfied as it goes in, and we're sharing that love. We feel the bliss and we feel the love moving through our whole being. So as a community, we see those opportunities to share that love with one another, not miss those opportunities. And as we get recharged from those loving exchanges we share with one another, when we go out into New York City, we are those agents of change. It starts right here. It starts within these 4 walls, this little building, millions of people in this city. And how many? We have 150 or 200 in the building today. It starts right here. Our hearts are filled with love. As we go out into the world, we share that love and help transform people's lives. So, just incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. You're making such a difference in this world. By being here tonight, you're investing just in that exactly. And incredibly grateful for our team, our amazing humble team. They're all sitting down now in the corner. Everyone that's helping to facilitate the Bhakti Center, each and every one of you facilitating for the Bhakti Center to be this wonderful community that it is. Thank you so much. We'll continue with the rest of the program. Hare Krishna.